Here are my predictions for week 14 of the Premier League season, and firstly I have Bournemouth versus Everton, and both of these teams are in a similar position in the table. They've got the same amount of wins, similar amount of draws and losses. However, Everton are on better form than Bournemouth, winning 2 out of their last 5 games to Bournemouth's 1. However, I do think that Bournemouth being at home will give them a slight advantage here, but with that form I will have to pick a draw at about 1-1 for this game. And in the second game, I have Fulham versus Manchester City, and both of these teams are actually in very, very good form themselves, both winning 3 out of their last 5 games. However, I do think in the end, Manchester City will have too much firepower for Fulham, even though it doesn't look like Rodri's going to be playing. And I do predict that Man City will win a close game, something like 1 or 2-0. And in the third game, we have 2 more teams who are very close to each other in the table, and that is Newcastle United and Tottenham Hotspur. However, Tottenham have been on a horrible run of form recently. They've lost 3 out of their last 5 games, and their last win coming 3-0 against Everton, who Newcastle just beat 4-1. And Newcastle are also coming off a win against Manchester City the week before. So in this game, I do see Newcastle United winning this game around 2-1. And for the final game of this part, I have Arsenal versus Brentford, and obviously no introduction really needed for Arsenal. They're top of the table, they've only lost 1 game all season, and Brentford kind of sitting mid-table, and Arsenal being on such a good run of form. I do predict that Arsenal will win this game 2-0.